working harder than ever before. Jimmy Pickles is on a deceiving war. So I've been extremely busy lately, just working as hard as I can, working on as many varieties as possible, trying to crank out some reviews a little bit. Long days, and it's just begun. This is just the beginning of it. So I better condition myself to it. Told myself I need to go bike riding soon. I called some local people. They know why I'm calling. They don't want to exercise either. But James J. I'm not in the mood for anything spicy, but I gotta do the reviews. I'm doing tacos. Tacos. Manzano. It is Spanish for apple. And I know people bought these type. I should have had another plate with me. Save some of these seeds. I didn't get many peppers this year. These black seeds. That's the way they come. So I'm going to take a nice chunk. I'm going to break it up and put it in my taco in about 3 places. That way, get peppers in every flavor and bite. They're hot. They're juicy. They're thick-walled. I grew these. Now, I will personally, sure, I could pass you. These are actually kind of thick. This is not this is a good example. I know the seeds are going to go flying everywhere. See how thick that is? The seeds are meant to be black. It's a capsicum pubescent type. One thing I know about capsicum pubescents, they're actually not a super seller here in the U.S. I think colder regions and mountain regions, you get more of a better yield, and the Americans really haven't picked up on the capsicum pubescent types much. But I do want to offer it. I grew it underneath in my far right corner. They grow viney. I get those nice purple flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful purple flower. Sorry, purple flowers. It's been a long day. And this day is not even remotely over. This day is over when I go to sleep. That is when it's over. I'm looking at me, looking at me. Me, looking at me. It's not over till you go to sleep. This is the beginning of final seed week, where you just crank out the effing work. So, keeping in account, these peppers are supposed to be meant for colder climates. Now, I'm up in the north, 45 minutes south of Pittsburgh. Still, not the perfect region, but you can produce. I think I got about five peppers out of the whole plant. Six peppers. Okay. Now, I should have got a lot more, but a tree came down and smashed on it. So I let it ripen on the deformed plant, and it was all good. Dave Martin Pepper Apprentices, grandmothers grows these. Dave Martin. Who is Dave Martin? I'm going to really shoot out in the dark. Dave Martin. Is that the guy? He works for a sauce company and he does reviews with Johnny. I don't know. But yeah, so I grew these, but I grew it in the corner of my yard where it's more shade. And I figured, hey, what the heck? Anyway, so I'm just doing a little taco, trying to keep touch with everybody. I'm working around the clock. Wait till you see everything I'm willing to crank out. So here we go. First bite, got the pepper. Around it is a taco. Around the pepper's heaven. The pepper's heaven because it's a pepper. Very juicy. I taste citrus. Right now, citrus flavor. a little citrus, a little bit of fruity flavor, very juicy. The heat's increasing. When you're talking and eating, I tend to choke a little bit. But yeah, it's really great flavor. I think it's a little thicker. Well, maybe about the same thickness as a bell pepper, but much better flavor and heat. Yes, heat. So I try to give a lot of options. So I am kind of limited on seeds. That's a lot of heat right there. Of course, how big is that? They got some heat. Woo! They got some heat. I ate about a quarter of the pepper. Am I going to get hiccups? I don't know. It's enjoyable. Yeah. It's like an apple. I ate about a quarter of it. Yeah, the heat came on. It was I knew the heat was creeping on. Then it came on like real strong, and then it's like fading quick. I have a great question, Jimmy, when you're ready. Bring it on, James J. I'm ready. Okay, it's done. You didn't answer the question. It's over. Oh, okay. Heat rating 4. Arsenic element. Okay. What causes pepper plants to turn their top side over? Okay, top side over and leave the under facing the sun. Oh, yeah. You have to ask me when I got a capsaicin buzz. What causes that? Could be a lot of reasons. I haven't had that happen in a while. Let me reread that. What causes pepper plant leaves to turn an underside facing the sun? I don't want to give a wrong answer. I mean, I've seen that in. Actually, I'm trying to be as clear cut as possible. I seen that today with one of my plants. It was a capsicum picanum type, and it was really dehydrated. Is there anything else with the leaves? Is there bumps on the leaves? There could be other issues too. James J., if you're on Messenger, dude, send me a message. Send me a message right now. Take a picture of the plant. I'll be on here for the next 10 minutes. Go take a picture of the plant. Send me on private messenger. I'll look at the picture and I'll come back and I'll answer you. Boy, am I sweaty. No bumps, lots of rain. Okay. That might be the answer too. You know what? I feel like I should know your answer. I really do. I don't want to judge unless I see pictures. You don't have Instagram or something. I don't know, man. Find me on, go to jppepperseeds.com and send me a message that way with a picture, and I'll answer you back. You can do it that way. Or, I don't know. There's charts. Go to Google and type in deficiency charts. I don't think it's a deficiency. It could be from too much water or too much. Well, Jimmy, as you know, it's a little bit tricky to diagnose some of the display characteristics when a plant is in trouble. And that's why my approach to remedies I do carefully. Yeah, I don't want to give wrong answers. I'd rather not answer than not. Yeah. I think based on, let me be as correct as possible. It's either too much or too little. So let me go back into the comments and let's see. Okay, I want to see what you said. Okay, your question was, okay, about the underside. I've seen it for too dry and too wet. That's my answer. So you have to figure out if you got to find a happy medium. If it's raining too much, there's not too much you can do unless it's in a pot. You can bring it in. Dude, freaking put an umbrella on your pot, you know? Okay. Okay, like you said, no bumps, lots of rain. I bet that's it. Your plant's getting saturated. This is my answer. I think your plant's getting saturated. So what happens when leaves get saturated? What happens when you cook a stir fry? The leaves kind of go like that, curl up a little bit. They get thinner, all that stuff. So it's the same thing when you're getting too much rain and it starts drooping. So that's probably your answer. Once you get less rain and your plant's okay and you don't get root rot, I think it'll come right back up. So I think that's my answer for you. And I just rubbed my eyes, didn't I? And it happens without rain too. Yeah, and for me to diagnose plants without me being there or without pictures, I can guess, trial and error. Some people are better at it than me, believe it or not. Yeah, you know. So, like James Shea, what you said, and I'm trying to help you the best I can. So, based on the information you gave me, I'm thinking that can happen, 100%. That can happen to a plant if it's too much water. But you're telling me you're getting it the exact same when it doesn't rain. But you can get that. I got that today from lack of water. So you can get it from too much water or too little. And sometimes if your soil is exhausted or your air is pretty dry, it's going to happen either way on both sides of the spectrum. So that's about the best I could tell you. Always just a general thing to throw out there. Always look underneath your leaves for insects. That would have nothing to do with insects and leaves like that. But always inspect them for aphids, spider mites, stuff like that. And also look if there's any spots, like a yellowish spots. That could be from too much moisture. And then you could have too much fertilizer, this and that. There's charts. Plant deficiencies. If you have any spots on your leaves, look on Google. Plant deficiencies. There's like 4 or 5 charts for pepper plants. And there's no bumps on your plant. Bumps would indicate calcium deficiency. So I think we covered it as best as I could for that subject matter. Okay, Lawn Dog says, listen to the weather reports about the temperature in Palm Springs. You understand what's going on right now. Listen, okay. So I'm kind of going comments backwards here. So Lawn Dog says, so what do I do in my situation? Yeah, I mean, I'm just throwing out answers of possibilities. You know, airflow is very, very important. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm just throwing general stuff out. If your soil, so I'm basing a lot of my answers on what people send me for pictures. Somebody's like, yeah, my plant looks horrible no matter how much, how little, how little for rain or water or nutrients. And then I'm like, get me a picture. And they're like, well, I'm at work. I'll get it to you about 6 hours from now. I'm like, well, that's 3 a.m. I'll be in bed, but I'll answer you back about 7 a.m. when I wake up. And they're like, well, I'll be at work. I can't communicate. And the conversation goes on and 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 on. But it's nonstop. I mean, you guys can always Google stuff and watch other videos. And also, this type of stuff can gear me to making videos that can help you. One thing I was going to say is sometimes plants, especially in-ground plants, will have clayish soil. It's not very much porous. If that's the situation, you need oxygen for your roots, so you can add perlite. Perlite will help. You know, it's a, I think technically I think it's volcanic ash. Yeah, forgive me. I'm exhausted. Probably take another second shower today, and then probably take a nap and wake up and start sorting seeds again. It's just nonstop. There's no breaks here. Other than this, Jimmy, I'm starting to wonder about these potted soils. I'm talking about the high quality ones. I'm a gardener who lives in a different area, and her plants grow crazy good in the ground. Well, okay. And I'm supposed to be using specialized potting soil with other great nutrients, and I'm not getting the same. Well, yeah. I mean that's a good general observation, but I just don't have any of the factors in my head. I could tell you something. I know some friends of mine growing some pepper plants about 5 miles south of me, and some of their plants look a little bit better than mine. But I'm a better grower. No joke. I'm a better grower than them. I'm teaching them. But if there's any shade in your area, that can affect my far right grow. In my grow area, like this, is shady, so I don't get super high yields on the far right side. I started to, but I need more sunlight, especially on the flower, to drop the pollen and everything. So it gets difficult on the far right side. Plus, my neighbor's trees are coming over. It's all shady there. In the center is like my best area, and then going to the left. Now I got my own trees. I got 1, 2, 3 trees. I had to think. It's a long day. 3 trees on the left side. These are my trees. I start losing my yields on my left side and my right side. So in between, everything in between, I put the most important stuff. So, I mean, to compare her grow to your grow, it could be weather, it could be soil. I mean, you could do soil tests, county extension office. There's like three or four different parts you can do to really focus on your. There's just too many variables. It could, just variables. You could be on the same street as somebody, and somebody across the street who has less growing skills might do better than you. It's just the way it is. Make it Wayne. What's going on? Batman's making a calendar. The 12 months of Batman and Robin. I'm just making that up. It's a long day. Jimmy, I'm telling you, there's a significant difference between the luscious of the plant. Yeah. There's no way it might be the soil. I will tell you one thing, Lawn Dog. Distributors of the soil, your skids, like say whatever you buy, you can buy the best soil, the best stuff on the market, but it's some freaking nim soil. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. Nimrod, moron, jerk. Come on, let's get some more adjectives. So anyway, leaves it outside. You know, like a fenced-in area. Lowe's. Come on, Lowe's. Come on. So they leave it outside and it rains on. What happens to that soil? You're washing out the nutrients. So that could be it. There's too many factors. I'm just shooting in the dark for you. You know, you'd have to get some tests. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know, man. I'm trying to not skip. All right. Whoa. I saw something that intrigued me. 120. Woo-wee, 120. Laugh out loud. Sorry, I'm on a quiet train. Can't listen too loud. What do you mean too loud? All right, so let's do more of this. Manzano, Spanish for apple. I just did a taco. Look, I'm sweating from it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to make a general statement. It's just a general statement. Lawn Dog, dude, you know. When people tell me to identify peppers, there's over 30,000. And I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't like when people ask me to identify peppers that are not even bought from me when I got like 3,000 people sending me messages to begin with. There's no way I can answer all of them. I'm getting to the point I can't answer everybody on private messenger. I skim to what's important and what's not. And then I got to run somebody's name to see if they bought it from me. Oh, you can't help me in general? I'm working 60 hours a day. Busiest time of the season. You guys got to map out your grow. Map out your grow. Manzano. Not a ricotta. They're pretty much the same. The black seeds. Manzano. Spanish for apple. Dumbo, Spanish, sloppy Dumbo, Spanish for Jimmy Pickles. No. You'll probably break your teeth. You probably could. They're kind of hard. It took you a little bit longer to germinate. I wouldn't. Yeah, I buy from a nursery, which did not give me a discount this year. Last year when I bought their skid. I buy a skid and a quarter every year. No discount. I will get a discount this year. I'm going to somebody else. All right. I'm about to upload Tabasco's ricotta pepper. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like I'm yelling. Probably because I had my earphones in all day. I was jamming all day. I'm about to upload Tabasco's ricotta pepper sauce. I did not know about that. I've never had it. Dude, I'm definitely watching that. Everybody watch Make It Wayne's. That's your requirement. We can come back here later tonight or tomorrow and we'll discuss Make It Wayne's. If you don't watch the video, don't bother coming back. I'm such a goofball. I don't care. Someday hard shells aren't real tacos. Yeah. I did a soft taco. I'm the American version. I'm the loud and obnoxious American version of a taco. Non Dog says, Jimmy, when it comes to flour tortillas or hard taco shells, which do you prefer? Technically, I think the soft shell. I just ate a soft shell. I think you were there for that. I usually do half and half on these. I'll probably end up eating this whole thing. I'm probably going to go upstairs, make 2 more tacos. I don't know. Drank my milk like coffee. I drank my milk the way I drank my beer when I was 20 years old. So I wanted to touch base. Anyway, sorry for that. I'm not always the most attractive man in general. I'm not the most attractive man, but I'll make up for it in my personality. I sure am a gentle lover. So, I don't know. It's a long day. I uploaded about 8-9 types to my website, Rakoto's, White Ghost. I don't know. Just check it out. I'll be uploading more types in the today's Thursday, probably by Saturday. I'm drawing out seeds. I'm working on an idea. Oh, it's more than an idea. I'm going to be doing something a little different soon in one of my videos. So stay tuned. I will have basically what I'm saying is I will have a surprise in one of my videos, like probably tomorrow. So that means I have to work harder for this. All right, so jppepperseeds.com. Any final questions, comments, concerns, or even insults? Sounds like making taco shells at home, which I prefer. I like corn lightly fried in oil, not hard. Yes, it really is. All right. Hey, much love, everybody. Subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Bye, 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 my seeds. Bye, 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 my seeds. I drink too much coffee. I'm just going with the flow. Bye, 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 my seeds. Yeah. I've completely lost my mind. And it's not going to get better until the season's over of deseeding and counting seeds. All right. Check y'all later. Much love. jppepperseeds.com. Isolated pepper seeds, my friends. And also, one last thing. Subscribe to Make It Wane. Subscribe to Make It Wane. Have a beer. It'll calm you down. Hell no. I'm going to chug more coffee. We got more peppers to deseed. I'm going for 350 to 400 varieties on my website this year. There ain't no slowing down. There ain't no stopping this train. Woo, woo. More coffee, please.